Long heels. Yeah.
See,
Rick gave it to me. He was like, they're $20. I was like, I don't have $20. He's like, you come help me on Saturday and Sunday? And I was like, absolutely. You did give me a free hand. He was like, here you go.
once we get this logo done, we're getting some hats and some t-shirts.
Yeah. That'd be cool, man. I want to get some shirts.
Some good t-shirts. Guys.
Shane joined us. What's going on, Shane?
Shane Hoffman. What's up there? Oh, my cousin, Damon Council.
We should do an episode like this where we're just talking to people on the as a chat.
We will now.
You want to do that?
Yeah, we will now.
We're going to do that now. How's your day going, Shane? Oh, Damon said hi.
What's up, cousin? How you doing, brother? What do you think on the set? Are you going to guide the show this morning?
Huh?
You going to guide us?
You got us?
Already said you can guide us through our... yeah.
This portion? Like, just like, hey, what about this? What about this?
I'll do most of that.
Okay.
That kind of thing. But I just do the whole thing. Just kind of guide us through.
Yeah.
Where we're going. What we're talking about. That kind of stuff during the chat.
All right.
Yeah. You want to move up?
What's going on?
Oh.
I was trying to move this out of the way.
Don't touch it.
God damn. Man. Almost had a catastrophic failure over there. What's going on, Brian? Are we ready to go?
So,
All right.
pow pow, hot chow.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
We got good sound on the left, good sound on the right.
Check.
Fired up and ready to go.
Check.
Josh, can we start the show?
We are good to go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Horror Volunteer, a Veterans Podcast, episode 009, Veteran Business. Today we're going to talk about a couple veteran businesses that we have. We have a guest on today that owns Tactical Gentleman Armory, Chase Gean. He's going to be on here shortly. He's currently doing his job right now. So,
Yep.
How you doing today, Chris?
I'm doing good. It's been a great week. School's been pretty mild. One of my professors has been out sick, so I've been getting my Tuesdays and Thursdays off to take care of, personal business and catch up on some reading. So, been pretty good. How about yourself?
It's been pretty good. Been a little busy. I had a test. I got to prepare for 2 presentations. So we're going to do one on the VFW, which I'm pretty excited about.
Nice. No, for me, it's just it's getting ready for these final papers. I got 2 final papers that are due. Got some data to collect out there amongst some college students. I do a little bit of that, more of that today. But other than that, it's just get ready for finals.
What are your
podcast?
What do your finals look like? I mean, I haven't taken any kind of psychology classes or any of that stuff. I mean, what does that encompass?
None of mine this semester are cumulative, so it's just whatever chapters you're covering at the end of the semester, that's what you test on.
Okay.
But there is a final paper, so it's research.
It's research?
Research paper. So one I'm doing on non-kin relationships and bonding. That's for my social psych, social behavior psychology class, and then experimental psych. We've got a group paper survey. So that's what we're doing now, is trying to really stuff together.
We do a ton of group work in the business college. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about group work.
I've only done group work a couple of times in my field. In philosophy, I haven't done any group work.
You haven't done any group work?
Other than meditation. That's group meditation. That's the only time I've ever done any work with a group when it comes to philosophy. It's pretty much your understanding of that has to be you.
Yeah.
You get, the professor lays it down, but it's up to you to go through the headaches and twist and burn in your mind to understand what some of these old folks were talking about.
That's some heavy stuff.
7 or 8 centuries ago. It's crazy. But it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of the we got the Wall of Hills that showed up here this week.
Looked sharp.
Man.
It looked sharp.
It did. Like my wife, she was there whenever they were escorted the truck in with all the motorcycles, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it was cool. I was unfortunate I missed that. I had a meeting, but she got video of it. She was explaining it to me, and she was like, it was kind of emotional.
Yeah.
As it was coming in, and then they parked, and they took a big group picture. We're going to be posting some photos. I don't think we posted it.
No, not yet. Yeah, we'll get some up.
Yeah, we're going to post some photos.
I love the way it takes up literally almost the tip of Colvin Field.
Yeah.
It just swoops out. It's amazing.
Yeah, yes.
It's a sight to see, and it's not even the full version.
No.
It's the miniature version. It's still amazing to see.
Yeah, it was Thursday I was over there. Or no, it was Wednesday I was over there, and I was helping set it up. I was there for about 2 hours. And we were carrying out the individual slabs with all the names on it. And it's, excuse me, it's powerful.
Right.
It says, because you're carrying it out and we're saying little prayers for our fallen, and the magnitude of the names that are on there. We were kind of talking about it a little bit. It was like the population of Oklahoma State University is roughly 25,000 students. The number on that wall is like double. And I was telling the student government that Wednesday night, just to kind of give them some perspective, so that it's like people, if you have the opportunity to go out and see it, if you live here anywhere near Stillwater, I really recommend that you go out there and you go see the wall. It's powerful, and they got some stuff going on. Like today, they're going to be out there. They'll be giving tours. There's people out there to help you find names if you're looking for a specific name. They have items displayed from Vietnam.
Yeah, they do.
And it's very nice. And the next couple events that are coming up, like on the 20th, they're having a recognition ceremony for the Walnut Hills. And the 21st, they're going to have an Easter sunrise service, and that's going to be at 8 a.m.
That's going to be beautiful, folks. If you're from the area and it's been a while since you've been down here to the campus here at Oklahoma State University, Colvin Field, the way it's set up, it gets beautiful light. It really does. It gets the way it's situated, the way they got the wall set up. A sunrise service, Easter sunrise service there at the wall would be amazing. If your family looking for a place to go, I'd say going out there. I think it's going to be worth your while.
Yeah, I'm going to be out there both Saturday and Sunday driving a golf cart for my free hat.
Free hats.
Hey man, I love hats.
I used to be a hat guy, but I don't know.
I don't know, man. I like to wear a hat. For one, it protects my eyes.
Okay. You're in the building now.
Doesn't matter, man. I'm just so used to it.
Yeah, I got you.
So what else we got going on?
Well, we got our logo, man. We've got Amy Wood. She's a grad student here at OSU. One of her parents, I'm not quite sure yet, because we were in contact through email, is a veteran. So she's actually doing our logo just out of the goodness of her heart. Looks pretty sharp so far. We got like three versions of it.
Yeah.
We've got one that we're going to kind of adjust, but I think it's going to be pretty sharp now. I think everyone's going to like it. It's going to be good.
I hope so. I hope everyone does like it because she's doing a bang up job.
Well, the nice thing is, that opens the door for, because there's a lot of veterans and a lot of people out there that don't listen to the podcast because it's not on iTunes.
Yes.
And the thing is, that makes perfect sense because I don't like using the Podbean, app. I want all my stuff's on iTunes. So with the logo, we can get onto iTunes, and with that, all of our catalog will go there, right along with the other music services.
Yes.
We'll be able to get onto those. So the logo is a big deal for us, folks. And once we get that, we'll be a little, our accessibility will be much, much easier.
I'm kind of partial to iTunes. I mean, iPhone, so.
Well, I got the Macs, so everything runs on that. So
I know I need to get one, man. Your computer is way better. I'm not familiar with the operating system.
the interface, that's really all it is. It's app based.
But I love the product. So.
Well, if you got the iPhone, they love each other. They talk and do all that.
They do all that stuff. They're like, hey, we're best friends.
No, they do. You walk
Same
in the
thing,
door.
man.
You walk in the door, it'll sync, and it just does all that business, man. It's crazy.
It's amazing.
Well, hey, I want to talk about some stuff that happened this week.
Okay.
That we had talked about. Just so everybody knows out there, our intention, here at HOV, Heart of Volunteer, is to get, veteran stories out there. But the big thing is to connect veterans. So what we've got is, what's going on?
Someone's trying to call some stuff. I think that's probably Chase.
Call him on the other one, man, and tell him to crap out.
All right. Who's it?
There we go. Okay, so here on the show, we want to connect veterans so that they've got a place that they can tell their story. They've got a
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, user error over here. All right, so folks, the big thing is we're here to connect veterans, and that's exactly what we did. We've got an outstanding veteran out there. I'm gonna talk to him later to see if I can use his name, but a great veteran out there by the name of Josh reached out to me one evening and said that one of our brothers out there was hurt, and I reached out to him, and we got a chance to talk, and nobody was looking out for him. No one was giving him sound advice. They weren't a good sounding board to help him get the help that he needed. Now he's getting the help that he needs, and that's what we do here. We look out for each other. Josh, I'd just like to thank you out there, brother, for looking out for your brother. Come up on the net so somebody can take over and help him out. Okay, that's what we do. All right. Here's the big thing I want to get out to everybody is there's a big stigma with this thing with the people that once they get out of the Army, they're on their own. They're a civilian now, and we blend in with the rest of the civilians, and we just make our way through life, just being individuals. That's not what we're about. All right. We've got veterans out there that that do 8, 10, 12 years. They have a slip up, they get kicked out. They've contributed and saved lives. They've got injuries, physical and mental, from their time serving that they are still our responsibility because they're one of us. Everybody slips up. You can't say you're without fault, and if you do, come and see me. But here's the big thing. You got to get your arms around those folks. When you call somebody and you need help, you need to say, hey, I'm not doing real well. And when somebody calls you and you're not doing well, be honest and say that you're having problems. so that that veteran that's calling you, or that person that's calling you, they can open up too. A lot of times, if you're being honest, the other veteran will follow suit and they'll be honest too. Yeah, you know what? I'm not doing that well either. This week's been it's been a struggle with me. Josh and I do it all the time because this show itself is exercising demons that I have. Josh has had the same thing with the episodes that he hosts. So, these things are affecting us, but we talk to each other. I reach out and talk to other veterans, and we get this stuff out, and we bounce off, how we're feeling off somebody that, has rapport with us, has similarity, and cares about us. And here at the Heart of Volunteer, we care about every veteran. We care about your families. We care about everybody. We don't mess around here on the show. We love everybody. That's how we work. Look out for your buddies out there. Guys, gals, look out for them. Be honest with yourselves too. All right? Learn how to talk. Express your feelings. Don't let them drag you down. It ain't worth it. If you're running around out here like you're some, military bigwig, some dangerous person, you can walk around like a hobo and still do work when the time comes. All right? You ain't got to walk tall all the time. Don't be toxic. You're only hurting yourself. We're going to have an episode on that. We got a doctor coming on. He's actually going to talk about the toxic nature of the chemicals that go on in your body. Your cortisol levels raised too high through aggression. And we're going to also talk about the epidemic of disconnection, which is absolutely what happens when somebody gets out of the military. As everybody knows, the Army keeps rolling on. It's right there in the song. If you didn't listen to it, that's your fault. But once you get off the train, it keeps on going. And because of that, we've got a lot of veterans out there that are out there fighting the fight alone. They're alone and they're trying to be unafraid. But the thing is, they're getting dragged down. We can't let this epidemic of disconnection get in our way. And we're going to be talking to a veteran, retiree that works for the Dixon Center, and here in a couple of weeks, and we're going to get some of that information out. And we're going to get after it.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. You can plug it in now. I got it muted over here.
I think the important part is just communicate. Like you can be the difference in saving someone's life, and it's happening. It's even happening here on this campus. What was it? 2 years? 2 years ago? Oh, almost 2 years ago. Ran into a veteran here that was having some major problems. Got our arms around him. Now he's doing good. He was to the point where he was ready to commit suicide. When I walked into his room, he had a gun and he was crying. And it's to be able to kind of intervene and save someone. It sticks with you. And it's like you want to continue to keep trying to save him because it's completely possible.
Absolutely. The thing is, it doesn't take that much effort.
No.
It just takes some heart, some courage, and compassion. Empathy for somebody else that's struggling, because at any moment it could be you struggling. Everyone seems to think they know their mind. When your mind flips because you got some kind of mental health problem, you don't know yourself. You got no control. People think this is a voluntary choice. This is a psychological choice. And the thing is, if you can give somebody the attention they need, show them that you care for them, you can turn that psychological, you can flip them. You can. You just got to show them some love. All right.
Some solid stuff right there, man.
Everybody listen. Tell them. Go out there and get your arms around your buddy.
Show some love.
Show them some love. All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our first veteran-owned and operated business. We've got Tactical Gentleman Armory on the line, and they're going to be talking Chase Gean, Army veteran. He's going to be talking about some of the good stuff they got going on down there at his gun shop. Chase, are you on the line with us?
It's muted. Oh, I got a new.
Chase, are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you guys good. I can't see you though.
You can't see us?
I can see you.
Hold on.
Josh.
Readjust here.
All right. Chase, how's it going, brother? How's it going down there? Or up there, I should say.
Weather's nice and everybody's getting out doing stuff.
Come.
That means they're in here buying stuff to go do stuff with.
That's a good thing.
That's right. That's right. I don't know why you're complaining. Sounds like you should be shouting for joy.
I am. It's been good. 100 miles an hour for the last 2 days.
That's amazing, man.
I've been making wheel tracks around my shop.
I love that shop.
Uh,
I love that shop.
I like your Facebook. I always catch you whenever you're doing your raffles.
yeah, that is a big deal right now that's going on. Is that raffle for my brother, for his son, and to get a headstone.
Hey, Chase, talk to us about that, man.
Yeah.
So, my nephew, I'm the oldest, and my younger brother, who's next down, had a boy about 6 years ago. He was born October 15th. He was born with, I'm always messing this up, I'm pronouncing it right, but it's a heart condition, and basically he needed a heart transplant. And for a body that small and the technology is just not there, unfortunately he passed away last month on the 15th. So it's been a big deal, especially for a small community. So, and I know headstones are expensive, so I just got an idea. I have a very high-end store, so I just put a raffle together of a gun in a package with like a handgun and stuff like that. Raffle it off, and it will go to pay for his headstone. And then if we make more than the headstone is worth, then we're going to take that extra money and make like a bench or something in front of the school where he always liked to be in memory of him.
Yeah, that's outstanding, man.
It is.
Hey, everybody, we're gonna get that on. We're gonna get that on the Facebook page, so everybody can get on there and do what they need to do.
So that's what we've been doing this week.
What are you raffling off, man? What's the rifle?
It's a, if you go on our Facebook page, I'll tell you what it is right now. It's just a Diamondback AR-15 that I put some pretty upgraded parts on. Trigger, hand guards, those red dots and bipods. I have a deal I built here in the store just from parts from our local lumberyard where I can take those Pelican cases, those hard gun cases, and cut the foam out very nice and neatly to fit whatever you want in there to make whatever you want in that case secure and protected. So I kind of just threw everything in there. I put the rifle, which I upgraded. The rifle, the retail value of the rifle is like $2,000.
Right.
Kind of parts, but then I put a 9mm handgun in there, 100 rounds of ammo per firearm, cleaning kit, extra mags, cut it all out for this case. And I have very good detailed pictures on my Facebook page.
We'll get those on there, man. Hey,
Absolutely.
Hey, also everybody, if you're listening right now, that's Tactical Gentleman Armory. They're on Facebook. If you want to go and look at those pictures, feel free to go check those out. Come back and check us out.
Yeah,
you can watch this video later. You ain't got to stick around. If you want to go look at the sale, and get yourself some tickets.
get some tickets, man.
Yeah, we're selling 1 for 20 or 5 for 80.
1 for 20, 5 for 80.
It's too easy.
And you can call and I can take payment over the phone and email your receipt, or you can come to the store. And if you're out of state, it doesn't matter because I will explain to you how we can ship firearms out of state.
Yep.
And get easier on the customer so we do all the work.
Yeah. We're definitely going to cover
Because
that.
people get kind of intimidated if they want to follow the right laws, in transferring firearms. It's a very serious deal if you do it right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's too easy to explain to them how to do it, and you will handle the workload on doing it.
Yes, good deal.
So, but it's more about the cause.
Yeah.
Right. Well, hey man, what else you got going on down there at Tactical Gentleman?
I just added another guy onto my firearms license because I've been running this by myself for the last, 3 years or some change. And he is going to be running the Class 3 side when we are putting it approved. So hopefully by next spring to summer, we'll be able to sell suppressors, short barrel, little stuff like that. And I'm always adding stuff to my shop, like doing the custom Pelican cases. We want to get into making custom Kydex holsters. So if you come in and buy a handgun, I can go in the back and make you a custom holster in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
With what, like carbon fiber, you want American flag on it. People are more, they want everything personalized for them. And then I also have people that I outsource stuff to that I'm not able to do right now, as far as like threading barrels, fluting, all that stuff, screwing the bolt, cutting barrels down and doing it right. And I can get your guns back in about a week and a half turnaround time. And the people could still send them to me, and I can send them right back to them. And just doing it the right way.
Now, can you explain? Some people may not understand what a Class 3, what that entails.
So, Class 1 would be just regular, like handgun or rifle that anybody over 18 for a rifle can buy, or 21 can buy handgun. But when you get into suppressors and short barrel rifles, those are a more regulated item, and you have to do ATF does a more extensive background check, so you can add that item.
Mm-hmm.
So people get kind of discouraged because they think it's a lot of paperwork. It's really not. It's just that it's like 3 pages and some passport photos. And it's just that it takes a while to get approved because the ATF, their department for processing that paperwork for the whole country, is very small, and they don't have enough people to process those applications in a good amount of time.
Was it six months?
Yeah, I mean,
roughly?
It took me, 9 months to get mine.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, they have to process it, but it's like first come, first serve. I mean, just don't have enough people in that office to process it quickly. So, and if you think the whole country, this is a big item, people are buying suppressors left and right now because it's getting big. Because you can legally use them to hunt. They make shooting safer. They make, if you're working with kids on shooting, they make it easier to teach them the fundamentals of shooting because they're not nervous or scared about the recoil or the loudness of the gun. And just overall safety because you can hear and talk to people normally and communicate while you're shooting. And it makes everything better. So that's what we want to get into, and it makes shooting a lot more fun too.
I'm gonna have to get a hold of you so I can get one.
I like them. I don't remember the last time I shot a suppressor.
I definitely do. And I remember the last time I shot one in a building. We were doing a live fire for the SRT school, and we went inside, and I didn't have my earplugs in, and all of a sudden, boom! I mean, it blew my eardrums out. I was just like, whoa.
We're just a small gun store. I mean, Ashland's only 900 people, and there's only like 2 towns per county. But I don't want to get my store any bigger, but I'm always adding little things like that, like making the custom holsters, doing the custom cutout cases, adding Class 3. I want to make this place a one-stop shop for everything in the gun world, but I don't want to get any bigger because I like this town and I like where I'm at.
Well, Chase, you do a lot of special orders for people come in and they want they want a special rifle that it may be a little expensive and hard to find, but you typically get those pretty easy, don't you?
Yeah, I use distributors like the Bill that's used and stuff like that. So I'm able to get all tactical gear, all the way from 5.11 pants to gloves to weapons equipment to bags. I mean, you name it, I can outfit in that kind of category that wants equipment like that. And then I also do all the gunsmithing in the back of my shop. And if I don't know how to do it, I won't do it from the rifle because I don't want to mess it up. But I will find a way to get it done. For a good price.
I think that's a good business practice right there.
And like a lot of the times, if you buy like an AR-15 is very popular because of all the parts are universal and the different calibers they're coming out with. So you buy like pretty much all the parts from me, and it's not going to take me that long to slap it together. I'll usually do labor for free. I really enjoy doing this. So I'm grateful to be able to do it.
That's how you start. That's kind of how you started out. Was kind of building on your own, and then
Started
yeah.
with microfiber.
And then
And I'd say about 8 to 10 firearms that I bought, and it just snowballed into this. And
yeah,
never went, didn't really need to go get a loan. Just kind of progressed and started slow and build up.
it's awesome.
Whole store is paid for, all the inventory, all the tools, and that way I can sell my stuff cheaper and it moves out the door. And just treating customers good is a big deal. And not letting someone because people who are new to firearms will come in and they're kind of intimidated because they don't know about everything. It's firearms, it's deadly. Don't do an accidents can't happen. So I like to bring them in here and make them feel comfortable, and I tell them to ask me every question they can think of. And if they're new, if I have time, I'll show them how to break the gun down, what points need to clean on it, and I'll do that just for free.
Yeah.
Chase,
Customer service, man.
do y'all offer any kind of classes for people that are new to firearms?
Not right now. Me being running this by myself, I don't have time.
Yeah.
It's just, I gotta have family life too, so. But the thing is, I don't want to go into big detail, but we do have access to a 1,000-yard range with targets about every 100 yards, and we are getting it built up right now as we speak to make it very professional. And we're wanting to make it into a membership, and then like for the 4-H kids around here, implement the long-range shooting into that because nobody's ever brought it up. I didn't know it was available. And now that it is, we have a range, and we can work with these kids and get shooting. And shooting sports are getting big, so that can pay for their college.
Yeah, scholarships. Yeah, no shooting scholarships.
Yeah, Oklahoma State has a couple shooting teams.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you guys got the long range there, man. That's good.
How far away?
3 hours.
3 hours?
Yeah.
I want to go shoot 1,000.
It's a good range. So I'll have it's not my land, and I don't own it at all. It's just a very good friend, and I've donated a lot of targets for out there, like the AR-500 steel targets. My brother's a welder who has built some target frames and stuff for us out there. So, and a lot of people have just donated the time to build that range for free.
That's awesome.
Like everybody just kind of came together and made it. It's pretty badass. Like I can't wait till it's done.
I saw some pictures. It's going to be sweet.
You need to share them. I want to see
Yeah, it will be. Like we just put in 5 new concrete benches that are ambidextrous, so they're left and right-handed shooters can use them. We'll have a storage shed that will be locked up that has like extra targets. I donated some tools, like gunsmithing tools, just for like field repair.
Yeah.
I put some table out there, like behind the shooting line, that you can lay your gun out and clean it or fix whatever you need. I've just kind of taken my ideas from all the ranges I've been to around the country, because before I started doing this, I was shooting CMP matches with an M1 Garand. So going around and shooting competitively, and just looking at the ranges and how they were ran, I kind of took that knowledge and put it into this one.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
To make it better, and there's always room for improvement. And in the range, also, we're putting dividers with sound deadening walls, so if someone's shooting on the bench next to you, it's not going to bother you if they're shooting a big bore rifle or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, that muzzle.
Yeah, I'll be excited when it's done, man.
It's for anybody.
Yeah.
Me and my wife were just talking about going to shoot guns. She was like, "I want to go shoot." I'm like, "Me too. I ain't done it forever."
Shooting's a big stress reliever. If I'm stressed out, I just go out and just constantly pop off rounds until I feel better.
Yeah, I need to get the Creedmoor out again.
Yeah.
I'll test 1,000 with one shot. Not a problem.
You got a Creedmoor?
You just go make that gun. You have to have it now. Late, dude.
No, it's still amazing. It doesn't matter.
No,
And the thing is, it's not even the firearm. It's the hand that wields it.
It's not the.
So whenever he misses, it's always operator error.
Yeah, absolutely. It is.
But yeah, another thing too about my store is I love what I'm doing. I have a passion to do this. I don't take a paycheck from my store. I haven't in 4 years.
Yep.
Like everything in the store is self-running. So I'm always researching new products, new equipment, new companies, because the gun world is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's getting more of a big hobby for people hunting. You know, it's not really the self-defense type stuff. It's a hobby. People just really enjoy doing it because of all the new equipment coming out, and it's just fun to do.
You know, Chase, I was talking to Shane's little boy. You know who we're talking about, Shane, the international. I won't say his last name, but I was talking to his boy there on Sunday, and he said he took a shot at a bobcat, and
Yeah.
he was fired up. And the thing is, he trapped a coyote this summer or this winter, trapped a coyote, and then took a shot at that bobcat. And he said that was the largest bobcat on that land, and he almost got it.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're definitely you've got the young folks, even the young gals out there shooting.
Yeah.
So
a lot of younger kids or their dads, since I've getting a little bit more, figuring out how to run the store, and then once I figure that make out and presenting to my customers in my area, because I kind of get the idea of what everybody's kind of doing and what they want. And I've noticed a lot more kids shooting and getting into that stuff and learning how to handle the rifle safely, how to fix them. They're getting into it.
yeah,
And that's a big deal.
well, I gave that AR that I had. I give that to my cousin.
Yeah.
For him to use, mainly because his dad was cheap when buying one. So I give it to him.
And they're not outrageous. And the good thing about it is that no matter what brand it is, as long as they are the platform, every part's universal. It's almost, I call it grown men Legos.
It is 100%.
Absolutely.
Because it's endless. There's so much cool stuff you can do. I have different ARs set up for different skills. Like I have one I take for hog hunting. I have one for prairie dogs. I have one for coyotes.
Which one you use for hog hunting?
My
450. Is it a 458?
No, it's a 223.
It's 223.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I got video, and I went down to Waco with a guy that works down the block from me. He's a Purple Heart recipient from Vietnam. He's a Marine.
Awesome.
And me and him are the only two Purple Heart recipients in the county. That's how small our county is.
Wow.
Dude, I was the only ranger in that county.
Yeah.
Really?
Probably like 3 in the state, probably. But yeah, one in the county.
It's Kansas. How many people are in Kansas?
Good enough.
A lot. It's just we're a small town state. And these small towns, I love them because you know everybody, and everybody's, most people are good with people. Just for this raffle example, I've got people call left and right. They don't care if it's winning, they just want to help donate.
Yeah.
So,
It's that community that comes together.
yeah, I've lived all over, especially getting out of the Army, trying to find what I wanted to do. So I lived in Denver, then I moved to Tucson, and I finally moved back home in my late 30s. I'll live here forever.
So, what other kind of stuff do y'all sell? Like ammo. What kind of?
Yeah, any ammo you want, I can get stuff. Like anything I order, pretty much, I'll have it here.
Now, do you ship ammo also?
Yeah,
Is that on?
I can ship things. I got the post office right across the street, or UPS just picks it up here. But I can ship anything anywhere.
So,
Let me know. And then, like I said, with firearms, I'll explain
yeah.
detail at another time how to, or if they call me, I'll explain to them right then. But for this, I'll explain how to do that. It's too easy. I just need to get them the right information on how to do it.
Hey, Chase.
But buy a gun anywhere in the country. It's too easy to ship it and do the right thing.
Yeah, exactly. You want to make sure you're doing the right thing.
Hey, Chase.
For me and to another.
Hey, tell us about your sale you got going on there.
Oh, I haven't started that yet.
When's it start?
Next week.
What day?
We'll take over this week. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to call it a spring cleaning sale just to get old inventory out the door and get some new stuff in. Since all these new products are popping up, I'd like to get some new stuff in that people haven't seen yet. So what we're going to do starting next Tuesday, it'll be 15% off all firearms. It'll be 10% off all accessories and 5% on ammo. And if you call from out of state and purchase through my store out of state, you do not have to pay sales tax.
No sales tax, baby.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I will ship it the cheapest and most efficient way possible, depending on how fast the customer wants the product. And I will always be below retail because I just like doing this and I want to get it out my door and get new stuff in and just keep doing this.
So,
So what kind of firearms you talking, man? Can you give us can you give us kind of a list? What's the big stuff you got? What's the nice?
A lot right now. I have a lot of ARs at different calibers because that's everybody's just wanting them. They're so universal. A lot of bolt action, like small bore, maybe 308 and down. A lot of people are getting into long range shooting, so I have a lot of like 6.5 Creedmoor and long range type rifles. And when a customer comes in, I will help them set their rifle up with the right optic for that caliber and that gun, so that they will get the full potential out of that firearm on what they want to do for it. Or I ask them, what do you want to do with it? And then that helps me kind of tweak the firearm to them. And then when they come in, I will bring them in the back and set their scope up to them, level it and board sight it so that gun is fitted to them. And that only takes me like 20 minutes.
And then from there, they just need to go out and just finish the zero process, and they're good to go.
I always tell them they have any issue. I give them my cell number. My cell phone number is on my card, and I will do my best to answer their question. And if not, I'll find a way to do it.
You know, man, I like the fact that you do it down there. I mean, it's for people that know later on. It's no secret that I've been in that store quite a bit. And I do like going out with customers, you know, and helping them, you know, learn their way around a new rifle or a handgun. And in fact, I remember taking Bill Still out a couple of times and shooting some of his stuff when he would buy one. And that was always a good time. You don't find stores like that, man.
mm-hmm.
You don't find stores where the owner is ready to go out with you and go shoot prairie dogs to test out your rifle. You know what I'm saying? It's a great place, folks, and if you can get there, it's worth it.
That's the thing I did. I had a lot of people coming in wanting to know prices on certain parts. So for about a month, all I did was type up Word documents, and I had to do it on my phone because I didn't have a computer at the time. And I typed up about 20 different build plans of firearms with each individual part listed and the retail price. And I have those, I can email those to anybody. And then at the bottom, I have a list of what it would cost at a full retail price with tax. And then I have on the other side what I will sell it for. And I think the minimum savings on the packages are like at least $600. And like the math is like $1,000. But these are high packages. You don't have to buy the whole package, but it gives you an idea of what some of this stuff will cost and, you know, stuff like that. Just more information for people.
Right.
As much information as I get out there, the better.
And it saves you time also.
The right information, yeah. And it kind of helps customers realize, you know, what they want and what does what and stuff like that. You just have to take the time and explain it to them. I mean, I don't want to at all. Customer satisfaction is the number one priority.
Yeah, that's super important. Now you do countrywide shipping. Can you give us some details on how this works?
Like, it just depends. I'll usually research the laws, like I'll call the ATF in that state, so that if I have to ship something to California or some of these states like a little bit stricter gun laws, then I will find out the right deal and let the customer know if we can do it or not, or how to do it, or I'll just get the information for them and so they and the right deal so they don't get in any trouble, because everybody knows that the gun laws are very strict if you don't abide by them.
You know, a lot of people don't know is there's, you know, you may have like the guy that lives 2 doors down from you. He may have an FFL. There's a lot of FFLs out there, folks, and it's not just people that work in gun shops. They've got them, and they have it so they can buy firearms whenever they want, get good prices. So if you hunt around online, there are places that have like, you know, listed FFLs, and they have a transfer fee that they'll give you. You know, flat fee, $25, $50. They'll take the rifle, transfer it over to you, do your background check, and it's done, right?
Yeah, it's more than, I would say more than $30. I would find another FFL because that's normally the standard, between $30 and $15 for a transfer fee.
That's reasonable.
That much because ATF gives us the paperwork for free. And it takes, if you do it on a computer like I do, I can run your background check and be out the door in 5 minutes. As long as you don't get delayed. But
yeah,
it shouldn't cost more than $15 or $30 for a transfer fee. Anywhere. But yeah, I can pretty much anything anybody wants, I will get it as long as it's in stock with my distributors. And I will help set them right up with the right equipment. You know, give them a little bit of knowledge so they know. I don't want to intimidate any customers or anything like that. I just want to explain to them why. And then they can make a choice whether they want to get it or not.
Yeah, you want to give them the right information.
Yeah.
That's important. You know,
Not everything about guns. Nobody knows everything about everything. But I got Google on my computer, so I'll figure it out.
I don't know, you seem pretty knowledgeable.
Yeah, Chase knows. Yeah.
No, and I didn't get into this till I was out of the army.
Yeah.
That's a guy, basically, this is how this happened. I met him at a Cabela's, and he got me into that CMP shooting, started showing me how to reload ammo, and then it just snowballed from there. And he was like a retired detective from Tucson. So me and him would range all the time, just shooting. He was teaching me everything. Because, you know, everybody get burned out doing this in the Army. It's not like you get to go out and shoot your personal gun how you want to. You're out there to train and job. So now that I'm able to do what I want, have a bigger passion for it. And the Army did help me, you know, understand a lot of these weapon systems and stuff like that.
You get that background knowledge, and you know, and it makes sense that you're a subject matter expert.
Yeah.
You know.
And using it in real world situations, you know what's going to work and what doesn't. So,
I think that's amazing. You get to you taken a passion and you made a business out of it.
yeah, I always wanted to do it. I just doing it in Arizona. There's a gun store in every corner. It's hard to compete. And the way we started this store, with if you guys ever want to do a podcast later on, I'll explain how we did that.
Yes,
It's a pretty amazing story.
and I think it's.
A lot of good people involved.
Oh yeah.
I think veterans that are starting businesses, if we can learn from each other,
Yeah.
and the more veteran businesses we can get out there, you know, it's difficult to start a business. I'm going to school right now to learn business, and I've taken entrepreneurship classes, and there's programs available as far as like they'll bring veterans in and give you a crash course.
Even if you want to go to school for gunsmithing, I mean, you got the GI Bill, you got the rehab. I mean, use that. You earned it. Use it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So right now, I'm trying to figure a way to pass, because I never used my GI Bill. I'm just not a college guy at all. I need hands-on work. And I usually learn better by just learning myself. But I'm trying to figure out how to get my brother my GI Bill so he can go to gunsmithing school and come back here and be my machinist and stuff like that. Because he graduates in May.
Yeah.
I'm always looking to add more little necks to my store, and every little thing builds it back up bigger.
That's what's good. That's the difference. That's all.
I just don't want to get any bigger.
Hey, so you even have
I'm right downtown, actually, right in the middle.
you even have beard oil there, right?
Yeah, we got
Is that CLB?
And then on the make beard oil, like real beard oil. It was Tactical Gentleman.
yeah.
You gotta be a gentleman. You gotta smell nice.
You gotta be a gentleman.
Our logo represents how we run our store. I'll put it that way. It's a good, classy logo. So,
Who made that logo for you, man?
Chance Wilkinson, a very, very talented artist. And I don't know if you can see behind me that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hand drew that.
Oh wow.
He didn't trace nothing. He just took 2 pictures of me, and over time, he didn't even tell me. He just did it as a surprise.
That's awesome, man. He's got some skills.
Yeah, he does. Chance a good dude.
Yeah.
I'd like to
Got a baby on the way.
later on down the line. I'd like to kind of get with you, just offline. There are some resources available here, so that if you want to get any better with just learning more about your business, there's options available for you that I can share with you.
Business. I mean, just to brush up my skills, and there's always room for improvement on everything.
Yeah. So anything we can do to help you, we will absolutely do.
Well, right now, my plan, like I said, I've been doing this. I started doing this 7 days a week for the first 2.5 years. I was here every day, and then now I've got this guy added on my license. They can sell guns just like I can, so I'm gonna try to work it where I have a little bit more time off to do things like that, and still have the store running every day.
We've got, for everybody out there, we've got Chase who's going to be coming on. He's going to do our very first in-booth veteran live on YouTube once we get our cameras and everything squared away. He's going to be one of our very first veterans we bring on and tell his story in that fashion. And believe me, you want to be a part of it.
Knife hand.
You're coming down? That's gonna be awesome, man.
Oh, yeah.
3 hours from me, dude.
Oh yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, hey, Chase is he's a cornball guy, and his story his story will motivate you. It's going to motivate the hell out of you. I mean, it motivates me. So,
Got my unit out too. 3 of them.
what's the name of those books, man?
The one is Yakashina, which is about our 3rd platoon. My best friends are in that platoon too, and in that book. And then mine about my squad and our mission is called Randigal.
Randigal.
About basically a squad, a 13-man element going out farther than pretty much anybody's ever gone and getting caught in a U-shaped ambush. So, but I'll go into detail about that.
Yeah. Once again, folks, if you watch Restrepo or Cornball, when Chase comes on, he starts talking about it. You'll have a good reference of what that landscape looks like. That's what he was fighting in. So, amazing story. And once again, man,
that's flag at the Cornball Valley.
Yeah.
Valley.
Yeah. The last first sergeant that was there gave that to you. That's a good dude.
I don't know who that guy was, but
he's a grumpy old guy, no doubt.
He's a haircut.
No, he has a haircut, but he's asleep, man. He's sleeping.
But anyways, that'll be a pretty long story. I don't really talk about that a lot, but definitely for this I will.
We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, so what's up? What else is going on, man? Hey, tell me about that your Roush upgrade on your Raptor.
Oh, so I might have added about a couple of 100 horsepower on my Raptor, so we went down to Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I thought we were doing was I was taking one of my best friends who got shot right next to me, Adam Gordon, who runs the Foundation for Exceptional Warriors, which is an excellent program. Excellent. I mean, he's getting to jump into Normandy in June for the 75th anniversary.
Yeah.
That's cool stuff.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of missions.
We pretty much put this together. I thought that we were with my store and a couple other stores like Five Toes Custom down in Dallas. He was an ex-special forces sniper. He's around our age, and he lost his foot, so that's why his company's called Five Toes.
Yep.
But I thought we were, they were a water recipient, a gun. I was grabbing stuff from my store to present him. And anyways, it got scrubbed for some reason, and it surprised the hell out of me because every one of my friends knew about this except for me for at least 3 months, and I don't know how they kept it a secret. I can usually read my friends pretty well, and especially my girlfriend. I don't know how she kept it a secret, but they ended up giving that rifle to me, and it was a Roger Starbuck rifle.
His sons.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
No,
son.
it was Roger Starbuck. He was a Dallas Cowboys quarterback in the 80s. It was his rifle built by Five Toes with a suppressor. They only made 20 of them. and the custom case. They made me a custom leather sling with like the 10th Mountain patch and my unit crest and my name. And it happened to be, well, to get back to the supercharger, there was another guy in the store at the same time when they put that rifle on my lap, and he wrote me a letter and offered me a $5,000 upgrade on my Raptor. Excuse my language, but I about shit bricks because I was like, I didn't know what to say.
Wow.
I was like, who does that? Like, I didn't even know if I wanted to take it, but I didn't want to be disrespectful and not take it, or, you know, whatever. So anyway, months later we got to Dallas and added the supercharger on my Raptor, so now we're like 630 horsepower. Because all I want is a German.
So now you're really jumping the highways. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, maybe. No, the warranty's off on it, on the truck, so we'll take care of it.
What about the sunroof? Did you get the sunroof fixed?
No, I think down my dad has a body shop. I used to climb out of my sun off through, because I'm paralyzed from the waist down. I would climb through my sunroof to lay on top of my truck and shoot coyotes with a ghillie, like a candle net draped over me. The only way I could figure out how I could get higher because of my condition, so I could actually shoot. And I just said, screw it. And I climbed through my sun. I used my arms and pull my whole body through the top of the sunroof, and I broke it. But I still do it. I climb through there and shoot off the top of my truck and then just drape a big old camo net over it. So
You're making mission.
Yeah, you are.
For myself doing it. I have local landowners that let me, you know, they know it's me. I can go out there as long as there's no hunters. They're not farming. But you adapt to the situation.
Overcome. What else? What else, man? What's new down there?
It's summer right now, so it's starting to get slow. But that's when the summers are when I get my ideas. When I have more time to kind of look around the shop and figure out what I want to do next.
And you were saying something about you getting ready to change out your actual like your floor plan in there. You got some new stuff being built.
Yeah, I have these on our Facebook page too. I was just looking around online, just researching stuff, and I found these pre-cut like M1 brand stocks for bar stools. So, and they're not that expensive. I bought them, and then I have a guy locally. That's another reason why I love living here, because I know everybody personally. It is a very good. I mean, he works with wood. He's got the tree down in his backyard, and they make bar stools and tables using those stocks. And I like keeping my showroom nice and neat and looking cool to bring people in. So I asked him if he would get rid of these old yellow colored shelves I have, and I ordered some of them stocks to make shelves. So,
That's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, and then them stocks, like you can have tables made with like we can make tables to whatever length you want, dimensions, with the bar stools, all the legs are like rifle stocks. And the wood is, I mean, the guy does an amazing job. It's very, like, custom work.
I need to meet this guy.
We may have to have him build us a podcast table.
I already got that.
And he's a Vietnam veteran.
Out of the rifle stock.
Yeah. I need to talk to him.
Yeah.
And the guy, he's a Vietnam veteran.
Yeah. He and his brother.
Which is another funny story about him and his twin brother. And, you know, it was Vietnam, different time. Well, they were in the same unit.
Oh, wow.
One of them lead one time, and one of them didn't. Well, the one that didn't have lead wanted to get married. So basically, they're identical twins. They switched places in Vietnam, so his twin brother could go on leave, thinking it was the other guy. So he could go on leave and get married.
That's a brother bond right there.
It is.
But yeah, I'm always looking at new stuff, just figuring what else would be kind of cool to do.
That's why you're drowning in stuff. It's because you're always continuing to work on that.
I'm always like, I mean, you know, I did, like, as soon as I got out of the Army, I was like, what can I do? I mean, I started Baja racing down in Arizona and California, Nevada, and I had my Baja truck set up with hand controls. And one of my best friends who I was in the Army with was my co-driver. We did that for a while. What else? Like, traveled and looked at places, and finally moved back home, started this, got the range going. So I'm trying to think of the next venture I want to do. Because eventually I'll sell this in about less than 10 years and move on to something else.
Yep.
It's like a bucket list. I'm checking it off. So,
That's good.
you know,
Man.
to jump out of the plane. I don't care how many of my friends call me names. I don't care. I'm not jumping out of the plane.
You're not gonna jump out of the plane?
Nope.
We were trying to get him set up for it. The person had that was going to do the tandem jump didn't have the leg rig to support him.
Ah.
He has to be able to tie his legs back.
Mm-hmm.
And, but once he found out about it, he said he wasn't going to do it.
I will not jump out of the plane. I don't care how many names people call me and they get them to change it. I'll just laugh at them and be like, no, let's try something else.
Now you wanted to go. You wanted to go to airborne school though at one point.
Yeah, well, like I told you, this is what was going to happen. When I was in Germany after I got back from Iraq, I re-enlisted for a second time, and I wanted airborne school and sniper school en route to Alaska when it was lighted. If I had the slot and I had the class dates and all that, but then came down on orders for Fort Drum.
Right.
Because everybody knows you don't sign those orders and you got to get out. Or whatever. So I was like, okay, at least I'm going to Airborne Corps and I will have school opportunities. But I really wanted sniper school and then follow on to Ranger and all that. I want, basically, the farther I went in my career, I want to work with smaller teams, smaller tactical teams, SF, whatever, stuff like that.
Yep.
But what's funny is if I would have went to sniper school at those dates, your co-host might have been there grounding my ass into the ground because he would have found out where I was from and it would be even harder on my ass and I probably would have hated it.
You were an instructor during that time?
At the sniper school. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then for me, it
would have been a good time.
worked out that way.
It would have been a good time.
Yeah, for you.
Absolutely.
I would have been like, I have thick skin. You're not going to hurt my feelings. So I would have done it.
Yeah.
It's true. It probably would have made it better because, but it didn't happen. Other things happened. I don't have any regrets. So nobody forced me to re-enlist. Nobody forced me to sign up. So.
Yep.
I like doing it. I really love being infantry. And to like being deployed. I know that sounds weird, but
I get it.
But you always got that in the back of your mind. You can get messed up, but nobody forced you to do it. So.
Well, man, I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you're back home.
Yep, I'm alive. I'm on the ground.
Yep, you're kicking.
There's always something that can be worse. You just have to have the mind power to overcome it.
It's keeping that perspective.
Yeah, positive. Yeah, and be negative. So you just got to get up and do it. Get your ass out of the house and do it.
Hey, you've got one of your twin brothers is joining, didn't he?
Yeah, he's joining the Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think we should bring him on and talk to him and see what.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man.
Some-
Once he gets through his basic and he comes back on leave, let's see if we can't get him to call in. We're gonna try to do kind of an active duty, have an active duty person come on and update us veterans on kind of the nature of basic, the nature of boot camp, what a deployment looks like now. We just had a guy come back from Afghanistan, so he's going to kind of get us up to date on what's going on in our old homes.
I've been out 12 years, and there's so much that changed. The equipment, the way the SOPs are, the way it runs.
Absolutely.
It's a
TTT.
drastic change too. It's not like a small change; it's big. So
Yeah,
everything's running now.
I'd like to talk to your brother and just see how things have changed. I think there's a lot of Navy folks out there that enjoy to hear that too.
Yeah.
We just got to get them to come on, listen to the show.
I'd like to just know more about the Navy in general.
Yeah, I thought about joining the Navy when I was in the Army, but then the war kicked off, and I was like, I want to go do my job. But I wanted to travel the world, and the Navy would be the perfect opportunity to do that.
Yeah,
But like, get skill. If you didn't like it, you could get out and get a job at Raytheon, Honeywell, depending on what you were trained for in the Navy. It's just a good backup plan.
It's always good to have those multiples.
Yes. Everything changes at a drop of a hat.
it does. It does. All right, Chase. Well, hey, we're going to go ahead and post your raffle once we get we put the episode up and share some information. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there and you're looking for a firearm, don't be afraid just because the gun shop's out of state. Find an FFL in your location and give Chase a call. He'll call that FFL and he'll get them all squared away with everything they need to make the switch over happen for you. Chase, thanks for coming on, brother, and have a busy day.
Yeah, hey, thank you guys. I think this is an awesome thing you guys are doing. Very good. Great.
Me and you're going to touch base later.
Yeah.
Hey, once again, man, like I told you, you're a part of this now. If you're going to come on and give advice to veterans, you're a part of this. So once again, welcome to Heart of Volunteer.
So, yeah, cool. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it. So,
all right, man. We'll catch you later.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You have a good day, man.
All right, you too.
All right, brother.
Later.
Yeah, that's a good shot, man. I love going in there. There's always he's got tons of firearms you just can't get. They're just cool. And you're like, what? And you end up getting it. And anything that's out there, literally Chase makes calls, and it's like if they don't have it allocated where they can give it to anybody, somehow he ends up getting it.
That's amazing.
Because there's veterans that work in the firearms industry. So when he calls and goes, hey, it's Chase, hey, what's going on? I mean, he knows these people. And they're like, hey, man, I can get that for you. Give me a week. And next thing you know, he's got it. It's showing up at his door. And he gets some amazing deals.
That's awesome.
He gets some amazing deals. I mean, that's where I got all my firearms, from buying them from the store.
That's where I'm going to start buying all my firearms, too.
Yeah, he gets good deals. He gives amazing deals.
I need to buy another firearm. I haven't bought a firearm it's been a while.
Talk to him.
I don't know what I want, though. I want a long rifle. I want sniper rifle.
He will set you up, man. He's got them.
I don't know, man. I like 308. You can shoot 1,000.
Get 308. Get 308.
But I've been thinking about the 6.5.
6.5 is nice. Yeah. I've got the Ruger precision rifle, and
what do you think about that?
I love it. Of course, it doesn't look the same when I bought it. I mean, it came to the store and I completely stripped it down.
Yeah.
And rebuilt it. Had some custom parts cut. And that's what you do. You make it for them.
I've been eyeballing pretty more the Ruger precision rifle. Pretty long.
Give it Chase. He's got them. Sometimes they're hard to get. He actually has the version 2.
Version 2?
Yeah, the version 2 is the upgraded version. All mine's got the same thing, the version 2, but all my parts that the version 2 have are custom.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal.
And that's kind of what you were, that's your wheelhouse. Right there.
Yeah.
What you were already shooting.
And it costs the same price.
Really?
I mean, after I buy it, with the discount, and I add everything on, it's the same price, and it's mine.
Yeah.
No one's Ruger looks like mine, so it's kind of
Yeah, sure. Let's see.
I will. Yeah. Come to the house, man. Come to the house. All right, so hey, today we're talking about veterans businesses, so we're going to go ahead and shift over to Josh, because Josh has a veterans business, and he's very passionate about it. And that, in fact, he's going to be doing an episode probably later on this summer.
Yeah. Just
talking about it with some professionals from the area and some veterans that you can find.
Yes. I am the co-owner of Junk Barn Design Company, and it's a company that me and my wife started. It's very small. It's a project that we've been working on. It's basically started, my wife approached me and she was like, hey, I need you to make me a coffee table. And I was like, I've never done this before. She was like, that's all right. I got plans for you. And so I built it. And she was just like, man, you did a good job. And I'm like, all right. She's like, all right, well, I need matching end tables now. And I'm like, okay. So I built that and then built a coffee or a dinner table. And she's like, you got a knack for this. And I really enjoyed doing it. And we've continued we work on it mainly in the summertime just because we're both full-time college students and college is the job. So I have to take care of that. During the summertime is when we normally ramp up our production, as far as we work every day trying to build some new furniture, trying to make people happy. And our ultimate goal is to make something beautiful for our customers. And hand-built stuff that you can't just go, because it's just everything you can go, a lot of stuff that you go buy, it's not built
to last,
and
fit your eye.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like the way our process works is they usually contact me either on Facebook, or if they know me, they'll contact me and they're like, "This is my idea," and I'm like, "Okay, send me some pictures," just so that we can kind of like start together an idea of what they want, and then they send us a couple photos, and then my wife, she's going to school for interior design, and she's got the creative muscle that I don't think I have just yet.
She's 4'2".
She's 4'11"
with muscle.
Huh? She's 4'11".
Is she 4'11"?
She's 4'11".
I guess 4'2" is kind of small.
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry, Amber. I'm sorry.
But so she starts drawing it up, and then me and her, we sit down and we talk about like what it's going to cost. And our ultimate goal is we try to be completely competitive with because there are other companies out there that do handmade wooden furniture, and it does get pricing depending on the type of wood that you buy, or the type of wood that you want. And our process is we try to figure out the most economical and affordable way that we can build something beautiful for our customers. And then we usually have some kind of meeting with them, and we're like, "Hey, this is our idea. This matches what you want," and then we'll go into the finer details. Just try to make sure that we're all on the same page. And then usually I'll start building. And one thing that I like to do is I like to be in constant contact with my customer, like showing them pictures. Like I'll take photos in the garage of me as I'm building and as this thing is building, and then also it gives them the chance to let them be a part of the build, because it's building furniture is kind of like therapy for me. And
you guys have a Facebook page, right?
We do. If you look us up on, it's Jumping Barn Design Company, and Design CO, and we post all of our photos. We don't just necessarily, we build furniture, but we also do other things. My wife's very talented at sewing, and so she makes a lot of things. I was amazed when she was like, "I sew," and I'm like, "What? People don't do that these days." And she's like, "Yeah." And so we're still continuing to try to build it slowly. And if you want furniture, hit me up. Summertime is usually our best time. I'm just trying to be honest with people. Like this is whenever I have time to really get after it, and I can get it to you in a timely manner, because that's important to us also. And check us out, give us a like. If you like, we always post pictures of the stuff that we're building, and if you like it, share it. Or anything we can do to grow it, and connect with people. That's the ultimate goal: is connect with people.
You're wanting to build the podcast table.
Yes.
For the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, you'll get to see Josh's work. It'll be the artificial podcast. Yes, station, everything we do, from there.
And also, I would encourage, like, if you're a veteran, it's like you want to start a business, there's resources. There's so many resources available for you to get smart on get smart on when to start a business. And that Oklahoma State is an veterans entrepreneurship program that they hold, and it doesn't cost the veteran any money whatsoever. They bring you in, and you get your crash course on how to run a business. You talk to they bring in others, and I went to it last time I was here at Oklahoma State, just kind of helping the process, and I got to meet some veterans who had various different businesses, and they loved the experience from what I gathered, and they learned a lot of stuff. So if you want to create your own dream, it's completely capable. You just got to have the idea, and then take the action, and then have the grit and the resolve to to continue. Which you already, if you're a veteran, you already have that.
Yeah, absolutely. The drive.
It's too easy, but it's difficult. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's kind of a, but it's worth it. It's completely worth it in the end. It's like whatever you can. When you have something that's yours, that you built from the ground up.
Yeah, you veterans out there, I know we talk about OSU. We go here. This is who helps us. If you're around another university in another state, by all means, reach out to their student veterans organization, whatever they call it there, and be like, hey, what job fairs do you have going on that are open to people? What resources do you have for veterans that don't want to go back to college but want to get connected to, some of these, these outreach programs for, just teaching these little skills, these little classes that go on the weekend, and get plugged into that stuff. That's free chicken.
Yeah.
It's free chicken. I mean, if they're going to give it away for free, sit down, get a cup of coffee and listen to what they got to say, take some material, and then start working on your dream. Start working on it. Make it happen. And lean on us here. We'll help you out.
Networking.
Josh will talk to you. We'll put somebody in your way, and it'll be a good thing. I think you can drive on from there.
I think one of the biggest things you can do is network. Just talk to people.
Absolutely.
Because you never know when a conversation could lead to you being helpful to you in the future, or you having the opportunity to help somebody else in the future. We stress that in one of the classes, Dr. Urick's class. In fact, we're going to bring him on, and we're going to talk about some really good things. But networking is so important, and I can't stress it enough. I'm always the veterans here. I'm like, hey, you network today.
Networking, everything.
Everything.
When you think about it, that's what we're doing. We're trying to network right now.
Yeah.
With as much positive business, veterans business that we can do. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Saving lives, healing folks, getting their stories out there, putting people back together, friendships back together, old bonds, putting old units back together. That's our goal. I think we're doing it's a good network.
Yeah, no, this show got me to talk to one of my buddies I went to Afghanistan with. I hadn't talked to him in years. 2 years I hadn't talked to him.
Feels good, doesn't it?
I talked to him, we were driving to Oklahoma City, and an hour went by.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, I'm glad I got to talk to you.
I love catching up with these guys. I've got, guys and gals that got kids now.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know that they had kids, and I reconnect with them, and they got their kids. And it makes me proud. You know what I'm saying? And it's great to be a part of their story. The very, very small amount that I was there, it was significant enough to make it, that they made an impact on me.
Mm-hmm.
And to be able to see them, living the best part they can. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. Moved. It's good, man. It's good stuff, man. I know people are like this soft bastard. I've done the hard work, man.
Yeah.
And now I'm just amazed. I'm amazed by people.
It's important. I think it's important to have that hardness. That's what I think gives us a competitive advantage. But at the same time, it's like you got to be able to kind of open that up.
Yeah, relax a little bit.
And it's like at the end of the day, we're all people. We all have issues. We all have problems, and just talking about it. And it's like nobody, myself included, have been to a point where talking to somebody can completely change my perspective.
Absolutely. I like that's the thing. It's like you can't talk to just one person.
Yeah.
I always, in the military, they always said, using somebody as a sounding board, and the thing is, you let a couple of people know how you're doing and you get some ideas. And if both of them are telling you kind of the same thing, hey, go see the VA. Go check and see what programs they got that you can get into. A lot of people, a lot of veterans don't realize that if you're in, war on terror, you can still go to the VA. if you've got problems, you can still go there and they'll see you.
Mm-hmm.
So go and see them. And if they say they don't, call somebody.
Yeah.
Because we will reach out and we'll start making other things happen if they won't help you. Guaranteed. There's people out there that will put good stuff in front of you, and they're all over. We can make anything happen. You ain't alone. You're not even close to alone.
Nope.
You just got your eyes closed. We're all around you. All around you.
And it's like if you want to, like, if you think, if there's something you want to talk about on this show, or some kind of topic, that you think's important, let us know, man. We'll get smart on it, and we will. If you want to come on, you can come on, and we'll talk about it. We're trying to kind of evolve the show a little bit, to kind of make us a little bit more.
Tell them, man. Tell them.
I'd say more appealing, and so that we're more well-rounded.
More
it's
diverse.
Like we love our veteran stories, man. That is solid work, for everybody. But we also we just want to be more diverse, and we want to talk about things. We want to know, like, things that are pinch points in your lives, or what's going on. There's nothing we won't talk about.
Our goal is to let other veterans know. It's like, if you like the Pinewood Derby, because your boys are in Boy Scouts, come on, talk to us about it. Talk to us about your passion. You can even bring your family on Skype. That's typically how we do it. We've got a program that when we go live, we'll be able to bring both videos in together. People will be able to see all of us together, and we'll just talk. Bring your family on and talk if that's your passion. We want to highlight veterans and let everybody out there know that veterans are doing things. We're doing things, and we want to share that. So if you got some hobby, something you're passionate about, reach out to Josh, reach out to me. One of us will answer you, and we'll start to work on whatever show you want to do. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, hour, whole episode. It doesn't matter. If you got video, we can incorporate video into it too. It's a regular production. That's where we're moving to. So fun. Good points, man. I
think it's fun.
Yeah, I like that. We had a good brainstorming session.
Yeah. It's that communication.
Yeah. Well, we talked briefly yesterday that I went to my advisor.
Yes.
And I thought I needed more credits to graduate with my double major than I actually need. It's only 13 now, which is very, very short. Of course, I talked about multiple things, but the bottom line is, I'll be in Chile for my graduation at a beach house for a month, just relax.
I'm gonna Skype you. I'm gonna be like, "What's going on? It's Friday."
We'll have to do a podcast from
there.
there.
Like, "Hey,
absolutely.
What are you doing over there? You staying out trouble?"
Yeah. Hey, but also the big thing is this summer was, since they were online classes, going to try to take try and get out and to those veterans that can't get into us, and just start doing like little interviews that we could put together to make one big show of just kind of the big thing for veterans that are out there on the East and West Coast. If you're in the Midwest, you realize how spread out veterans are out here, and we're going to try to reach out and get their stories, put them together, and get them out to everybody. It's important for people to be able to tell their story, and we want to be able to provide that outlet. There's a lot of organizations that are out there doing it. We've got a podcast to do it on, and so we're going to utilize everything we've got. We've got a sweet new camera that we got. It does video and audio. We can take it on the road and all that good stuff, so we'll use that. So if you're out there and you want to come on the show, you got something, you got an organization that you want to promote, you reach out to us. We'll do that too. We've got a couple right now that we're getting ready to have some conference calls on. We're going to get their graphics. If you got something, give it to us. You got a business you want to promote, give it to us. Better known and operated, give it to us. We'll promote it all day long on the show. We'll put it on the site. We'll put it on the video. We'll talk about it. We'll have you on to talk about it. come see us. We're here. This show is yours. We're just facilitators, and we don't even look that good. We're just here. We're just here to party with veterans.
Yeah.
And other folks. I know we got civilians out there, and if civilians are out there doing good things for veterans, get with us. You got a veteran sale or something going on, or you got a job opening and you want to hire a veteran, let us know, because we'll find a veteran that you will love, guaranteed, and you'll get that filled up. The other thing, I was talking to my buddy Mike Youngerman from back home. He works for the gas line, the gas people. And he said that there are job openings for the welders.
Yep.
He said it's out of control
Pipeline?
On the pipeline. They've got, he goes, man, some of these guys work for like 6 months and they vacation for the next 6. They work, take off, or they just work and they end up owning like, 100-acre place with a nice house, boat, camper, wife and kids, and they live. And he said it's good work.
It is. That's the industry that I got into whenever I got out of the Army. Worked on drilling rigs and then worked for an oil company, and it's exciting. It's hard work, but it's rewarding work at the same time.
He said down there in Houston, it's not oil, it's gas.
It's gas, yeah.
And he goes, it's nothing but those people that work down there. I mean, you've seen the pictures of Houston. It's insane, that whole area is just full of natural gas and gas that's coming in and going out. Those jobs are, they're all over the place.
Well, yeah,
and then the schools that's in Dallas. There's a school in Dallas that he was saying, he's going to come on and give us this information that he's got, and the job openings that exist in his company, and in some of the other places, because he works for a third party that he knows, and get these jobs and these points of contact out for veterans. And then you can use your GI Bill at those welding schools, and you got a career.
Yeah.
And you can get on down the road and have a good time. Be around like-minded individuals, too, if that's your thing.
Actually, I have a buddy that works for a company here, local. He's a pipeline.
Kyle?
Not Kyle. Kyle, he's a safety.
You need a safety man.
Yeah.
You better have a safety brief on.
Yeah, I'm going to harass him. I like to work. Me and him met at Devon. He's very good. I like Kyle. I can't wait to get him on me.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a good guy. No, but Jeff would be good.
Bring him on.
He's the one that mentored me.
That's good. Tell him to get his business straight. Get his numbers, and we'll that job openings.
You like Jeff? Yeah, we do.
What else we got, man? What do you got? What do you got? Are we done?
I think
we're at an hour and 24 minutes.
I know, man. Time just flew by. I expect this to be only 30-minute show.
It don't take much.
And we're glad that y'all been sticking around and just being a part of this. This whole experience is that we get to bring in veterans and talk to them and hear their stories, hear about their successes. I can't wait to talk Chase again. He's just like, man, I want to get better, but I don't want to grow. And I'm like, man,
I'll tell you what, he's ready to tell the story. You could tell he was ready to be like, Fort Drum, and then he stopped himself. Because I told him, I said, hey man, you got a whole episode, 2-3 hour episode that you can do. It's going to be on video.
Save it.
And he goes like this, I'm going to save it. I said, you can let some of the cat out of the bag when you come on Friday, but save it, man. And folks, I'm telling you, this is a dynamic story. Chase is dynamic. I mean, he is. He's got amazing people in his corner. And, it's a damn good story, man. I'm glad to know it. Glad to be a part of it. At least a little bit of it. It's good stuff, man. You're a part of it too now. Yeah. I'm telling you, if you buy a gun from Chase, he's going to call you every day, dude.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, you're going to end up there shooting.
I'm going to be over there. I'm going to try to.
Yeah, they got pigs down here on this river down there. Yeah. You find somebody that owns some land down there.
I know.
Couple of piglets cut open, stuffed on the smoker. Delicious.
I want to go back a deer. At least one. So I like, my favorite is deer meat chili.
It's tasty.
Oh, yeah.
If it's cooked right.
Well, Amber is the culinary gangster. And
I think my buddy up in Alaska, I bet he's had like black bear chili.
I've never had that.
He's a hunter.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's hardcore to go hunt bear.
I do not think there's anything on the earth that he hasn't weighed.
Wow.
But I mean, he doesn't. I mean, he's a hunter.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a conservationist without a doubt. Very, very humane, very responsible. It's one of the things he does very well.
I think there's some, just hunting in general. I mean, just you get out there and you spend that time. It's kind of a spiritual thing. It's like you're there, you're waiting, and you're anticipating, and then finally, it's like make a shot, clean shot, go track it down.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've prepped all my gear. I've gotten to bed early. I've gotten up and I've gone out there and set, and knowing that I smell like Jack Daniels, and I'm dipping Coke and egg in, and I know nothing's gonna come around. But I'm like, if it does, I'll be ready. But I just sat there and relax.
Yeah.
And I think that's my problem. I like the quiet and being out in the woods. I love to camp. I love to sit around a fire. I like to whittle stuff. So I think just being out there is good enough for me.
Gotta watch out for the ticks.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be talking about ticks for like
it's damn you, man, because I went and mowed my yard the day Saturday, and I finished, and I'm like, I've got boots on, I got cowboy boots, Wranglers on, and I'm out there mowing, and I literally come back in the house, I take my boots off before I come in because Magnus's junk's all out there in the yard. You never know what you're gonna step in, and literally it got stripped down and checked everything, and then got into shorts, and I was like, all right, everything's gonna be, today's a good day. But it was crazy.
I've been
self-aware. You got me self-aware.
I'm just saying, man, you gotta watch out. I don't
need to suck my blood. I got a buddy, man, that got that Lyme disease, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw him over the weekend. He's looking better, but you can still kind of tell.
Yeah,
it brings you down.
I believe they can heal it. They can cure it.
It just takes a while.
Yeah, it's not like antibiotics or something. My mom actually, she got it way back in the day.
You don't want to get it if you're older. You don't want to get it if you're younger. You don't want to get it at all because it'll still hurt you. But yeah, Jay, check your junk, folks. Check your junk. If it's warm and moist, you need to. I hate to tell you, but you need to check it.
Check it out.
They will get you. It will not be fun.
Google it and use caution.
I thought you said don't Google. That's what you said last. Don't use Google.
I don't know.
Are you saying use Google now?
No, I don't. I got mixed feelings about Google. All right, I have mixed feelings. All right.
And here's the thing:
you get down in the water in the hole, and all of a sudden, you go in there and you're like looking at stuff, and you might find useful stuff, and then you go to a different website. You're like, now you're in the rabbit hole, and you're like, I don't know. Do I have cancer? It happens that quickly.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to go to somebody that's hypochondriac to their blog, and it's all about ticks in private places and how their IQ went down 45 points when they got a tick, and be careful. I don't know.
I read a research paper from Oklahoma State University.
I don't know.
No, it was good.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, it was actually good.
About ticks?
Yeah, about ticks. The different ticks in our area.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I read it, and they were very, very thorough about everything. I got smart on ticks. Well, because now we have cadence, our dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
you got to safeguard them.
I find it'll every now and then I just she'll jump in my lap and I'm going to go checking her, and I'll find something and I won't pull it out because I don't want to mess it up. And so I'll get Amber to do it. I'll be like, here, I'll hold her. You pull it out because you have the ninja fingers and I do not. I'm gonna. But there's other ways you can use. What is it? Use I've heard alcohol use. if you just rub it, or you can use Dawn dish soap if you rub it, and it'll keep rubbing it, and it'll release instead of just pulling it out.
I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. I've heard people take Vaseline and you put it all over them, but they're not breathing. They're
No.
breathing through your blood.
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess stop breathing. Stop breathing.
I think the important part is get the head out. That's the important part.
That's what she said. Oh, watch out! All right.
Been down the rabbit hole.
What do you think, man? Has this been all right?
I think it's been great, dude.
It's been all right. Hey, once again, folks, we're just two veterans. We're having some fun, and we're trying to unite the community of veterans and let you civilians out there know that we're some pretty good folks. We're some pretty good folks.
Most of the time.
We ain't dangerous. And
We should give some special thanks out.
let's do it.
I'd like to thank Oklahoma State University, the media department.
Oh, Christopher Topman.
Oh man, they've been doing a solid job over here, helping us out with the technical support, because we're trying to teach ourselves how to do all this. So I mean, without their help, we would probably not be as far along the road. I mean, we're making leaps and bounds, but having someone to ask and help, continuing to use that, hey, if you don't know, ask somebody, mentality. There's nothing wrong with that. We're not all experts, so they do have a wealth of knowledge here. They've been very helpful with us, so you're eternally grateful.
Yeah, because if you knew the equipment that we're working on, like we're working on a Mackie 1642, basically an 8-channel mixer console with thousands of buttons all over
I
it.
feel like I'm waiting this.
And we only know how to
Space shuttle
use,
on
literally, we only know how to use 3 buttons. It's like, Josh, Chris, like, yes, sir, don't touch any button except for these 3. And that's all we get to do. So we're looking to simplify that.
It's so easy to touch buttons. I mean, there's so many.
And it's exciting.
I'm going to take a picture of it and post it.
It's confusing. Some of the buttons aren't even pointing in the right direction, or even how we're even recording. But somehow it's happening. It's the mystical magic of broadcasting.
It's interesting, though.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
We got a couple good veterans coming up. We got Bobby Evans.
We do.
And we got Kyle and Bobby Evans. Who else we got?
We've got some other ones in the works.
Yeah.
Once we get kind of set up a little bit better, we'll start.
It's going to evolve.
Yes. Now, here's the thing to remember, folks, and you have to bear with us a little bit. Once again, we are scholars here at Oklahoma State University, the world's brightest orange. So we do have finals coming up here pretty soon. We've got some papers that we've got to, we got to lean forward. We got to be successful here on our end. We're going to try to double down next Friday and try to get 2 of them done. So we got something for you Friday following. But if we can't, we will come on and we'll do like something small just to let you know we're out here, still kind of kicking. But we're still going to be working, on episodes. So once we're out of finals, we're in the summer. We're going to start get hot and heavy. Once again, do some travel and start collecting some stories. And if you got something you want to talk about, give us a shout.
I think we should do an episode in the garage, man. Whenever I'm building something.
We will. We'll do that. We'll have the ability to do it.
One of my buddies actually reached out to me today. I'm going to be starting the process.
Let's do it. I like it. All right, everybody. Be safe out there. Be safe. Look after your buddy. Open up. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of your mind. Take care of your soul. We'll see you here next Friday.
Yeah, reach out to each other and do some, try to improve yourself any way you can. Whether it be read an extra book, something I struggle with, is trying to read more books. Just look out for each other. I will always say, call battle buddy, talk to them. Change their day. And that's all I got for this one. But I would like to thank everyone for joining us. Heart of Volunteer. If you like what we're doing, make sure you give us a like, and also give us a share. Share us on Facebook. We're on Twitter, aren't we? Yeah.
Yes, I think you did. You got us lined up on
Okay.
YouTube.
We're on YouTube, we're Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn now.
Well, you and I are both.
We're both on LinkedIn. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on building a Heart of Volunteer LinkedIn. And we're even on Snapchat. Try to post a little bit of stuff on there. So share the good word, man. If you like it, we want to try to impact as many people as possible and continue to grow that reach so that we can bring more in. You know, we can hear more stories, we get more input, because we can. We want to know what everyone's thinking, and
get some other resources too. I think that's the thing that a lot of people forget is if you've got a good resource out there that veterans can use, not everybody knows everything. And if they need you don't know what you don't know. So share it with us. If there's something out there that can help somebody,